Joe at AJ Bombers, and we're going to talk to him a little bit about legendary Berry Burger and how it came about. So, Joe, Berry Burger.
Berry Burger.
Everybody talks about it on Twitter. A lot of people without even tasting it. That was me, for sure. How do you think that comes about? Is it about storytelling that something becomes such a fanatical item? Is it about like the courageousness to say, let's do bacon and peanut butter on a burger? Is it a combination of a ton of things? What do you?
I think it helps that it's a weird combination. That peanut butter is something that you don't see combined, and there's this super fanaticism for bacon anyway.
Yeah.
But truthfully, the thing that we discovered, and we talked a little bit about it today here at lunch, was there's so much ownership involved in making a restaurant popular and making a restaurant feel like a community.
Yeah.
And the Berry Burger comes from a woman whose name is Kate Berry, and I know Kate. I've actually known Kate for a very long time, but I know her best through Twitter. And it turned out, I was doing some research the other day, and I went all the way back to the beginning of our Facebook feed, so right at the beginning of 2009, and I found the discussion where I had asked our customers, hey, what kind of burger do you want to see us make next?
Yeah.
And Kate chimes in a comment and says, hey, why don't you try this peanut butter, blah, blah, whatever it was. She was describing a burger from another state, but it had like lettuce, mayonnaise, and weird, like a sort of turn your stomach combination.
Yeah.
And so I sort of blew it off, to be honest with you, and like 8 other people had recommendations. And then she asked again, and she asked again, and finally I'm like, all right, let's give it a shot. And so we just started screwing around with some peanut butter in the kitchen. And it was such a shockingly fun thing to eat, because it was, again, you already mentioned it in the very beginning. The story had so much to do with it. You simply don't find a peanut butter bacon cheeseburger in a restaurant. As much as you seem like you would, you don't. Yeah. And so now, as it's spread, and really we owe a lot of that spread to Chris Brogan, because it was the burger that I had him try when we were together here.
Yeah.
And almost in this very booth. And he was like, well, that's just bizarre. Yeah. But it was something that was so key to the work that we were doing, as far as how we were building a community around the restaurant in general. Yes, social media was the vehicle that allowed us to do it, and it was the vehicle that allowed the myth of this, and I don't know if it's a myth or an urban legend or whatever it is, but it allowed that Berry Burger story to spread. And then Chris went around the country talking about, hey, this is happening, this is how one restaurant is using social media, and it's even for this one particular product. And then it turned into, even our appearance on the Travel Channel, when we decided what we were going to use in that burger, we turned to the fans of the restaurant to say, okay, what's a burger that defines Milwaukee? What does it have to have on it? Yeah. We let them decide. That's what we produced. That's what we won the competition with. So it's really part of what we do. It's part of the culture of AJ Bombers. Is from a customer-facing standpoint, is get them involved in everything that they possibly do. But it just so happens the Berry Burger has its own unique flavor, and you guys tried, three different berry items. It turned into a berry hot dog. It turned into a berry grilled cheese. There's pretty much nothing you can't make. Yeah. And Kate's name has now spread. She doesn't charge us anything, by the way, to use her name. That's awesome. So that works out pretty well.
So Kate gives you the idea. Was there a moment where you were like, yeah, this sounds cool, but are we really going to put this on the menu? Because it's strange.
Honestly, I sat across from probably a dozen people who tried it, and everyone had the same look on their face. Everyone. And as soon as that's the look on their face, you know that. Sorry, someone's distracting me.
Thanks.
As soon as you see that look on their face, you know it's going to work. Yeah. So you kind of take that, and you're right. When it comes to menus or products or anything for a business, anything that's especially that customer facing, you want to make sure it's remarkable, which we talked about.
So talking about the legendary Berry Burger, tell us what it is. What goes into it?
So not only is it about what goes into it, but it's also how it's built. So it starts with a potato roll, which is just a standard potato roll, and PJ's going to find us a picture of it. And the natural chunky peanut butter has to be on the bottom So I'm giving away all the secrets here. So it starts with, and if you remember, you guys actually had to construct this thing and put it back together.
Our FedEx burger, yeah, there were very specific instructions.
That's right, because what we discovered was, so let me finish the description. It's natural chunky peanut butter, our ground beef patty, American cheese, bacon, and another bun. However, if you put the peanut butter in the wrong place, it tastes like a peanut butter sandwich with bacon in it and a little meat. It's weird. But when you do it the right way, it tastes like a peanut butter bacon cheeseburger. Which, again, I know that sounds strange, but it does taste different when it's... Let's go back to the, if you were to go to iTunes and find the Food Wars episode, you would find that the host of that show eats the burger upside down the first time.
Oh.
And I literally have to stop her. And this really happened with the cameras rolling for this TV show and everything. I'm like, I'm thinking to myself, she's eating it upside down. Should I say anything about it? And so I turned to her and go, you're eating it wrong. What do you mean? Well, if you eat it this way, it tastes different. And so he had no idea this was going to happen, and you could see it happen on television. She takes this burger and flips it in the air, like doesn't set it down, but like sort of does that thing.
Samurai style.
She flipped the burger, eats it, and goes, "Yeah, I can tell a difference."
That's
7
hilarious.
times in a row.
Wow.
She did that 7 takes in a row.
That is so
That was
funny.
definitely something worth doing.
Well, thanks for taking us through the tale of the legendary Berry Burger. I'm so glad that we got to taste one on location.
I'm glad you guys got to try all things berry. And if you come up with something else you'd like us to try, please let us know.
Thanks, Jeff.